So you can tell here that I have swelling. So you can tell this went down, the swelling went down here because this was so swollen. I used to have like really sharp lines. I don't have it now. And my natural wrinkles are coming. That's what I want to talk about. They said they didn't want me to age because they said that's how this program was supposed to work. It was supposed to be about pitting younger women against me and thinking I was competing with them. And so they said that it's also designed to keep me from being respected for my age. Again, that to me is back to what I've been talking about and comparing people. So they just yelled out, "What about Sharon Tate?" I gotta tell you that because I like to tell you what they're telling me, but I'm not going to talk about anything they want me to talk about, but I will tell you what they want me to talk about. So why they were talking about pitting women against me is because that goes back to what I've been telling you about human trafficking. See, part of what we're talking about here is the idea that if women are competing against one another, then we can't work together and we can't share what's going on in our lives. And how before we didn't have as many people being trafficked. We didn't have all of these problems. So they keep talking about this situation in that way, that kind of confused way, as opposed to focusing on the human trafficking part of it. And how, as I'm telling you these stories and people are leaving comments, then they're going through it. There's a physical illness that this causes. And I've been saying that I like to call it illness because there are mental illnesses that this causes and there are physical illnesses that this causes. So as we're talking about the different illnesses, I think mental illness is a big part of human trafficking and creating an environment where people are always competing with each other and at each other's throats and drama and argument, it leads to mental illnesses. So that's what I want to talk about, how this leads to mental illness. So as I'm going through this and I'm showing you how agitated I get, how upset I get, it would be easy for people to see this as a mental illness. They would mistake this as a mental illness. I'm hearing voices. People are following me. People are making my mom feel uncomfortable. I'm getting upset. My mom sees me getting upset. I'm going through a physical illness on top of it. They're causing lies on me. They're yelling at me. And people would think I'm mentally ill. And once they put me in the category of mental illness, the twitching comes back. They put me in the category of mental illness, then they could put me on drugs. Then they could put me in they said they were going to institutionalize me. Then they could institutionalize me. Then they could touch me on my body, make videos of me. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to make me into, they said, like a sex video person. They said they're gonna make a cartoon and they would make it seem like people are having sex with me. So that was how this would work. I would have been put in a position where I look mentally ill, no control over my own freedom, my body. They tried it in this apartment. So you hear that sound? That sound isn't in this room. It's from probably upstairs. You hear that? It sounds like the snakes that there are, that hissing sound like they're snakes. Listen. You hear that? That's the sound they make. It's like a snake sound. That's what they are, the snakes. So they would have railroaded me into mental illness right away. had me being videotaped and filmed. That's what they were doing to me. Had me with no clothes on, trying to have doctors touch on me, all sorts of things. That's what this was about. It's mental, mental illness or illness, and then human trafficking me. Thank you for watching.